Hi there, it's Mary from stampingmary.stampinup.net. Thank you for joining me today. Today is day 1 of 5 days of North Pole delivery. I'm going to be making cute little treat boxes using products from the North Pole delivery suite. It's in this catalogue, the mini catalogue, and you'll find it on pages, there we go, 28, 29, 30 and 31. Adorable stamp set, coordinating dies, ribbon, dots. It's just so adorable. The paper is just spectacular. So that's what we're going to be using for these videos. Each video will have a cute little 3D project, and I will link all the products I've used and the dimensions in the description bar below for every single video. So this one is very cute. It's just a little pen holder, just a tiny little narrow box. You open it up like this, and there is inside a little Christmas themed pen, right? Just bought them cheap online, but it's 6.5, measures 6.5 inches, so you know, you could maybe get another sort of a treat in there. Let's go ahead and get it made. You're going to need a piece of designer series paper that measures 6.5 by 3.5. Just bringing in my simply scored, my trimmer to do the scoring. So I'm using a different colorway of the paper this one. I really like these cute little delivery cards with different little cute animals in there. So on that long side, you're going to score at 1. Oops, better get that cutting one out of the way. We've all made that mistake, right? So 1, 1.5, 2.5, and 3. Flip it over to the landscape side and score at 1/2 inch. And then again, the other end at 1/2 inch. Okay. Grab your bone folder and come in and finish all your scored lines. And then these 1/2 inch ones at the bottom are the bottom and the top. So just check you're using directional paper like we are here. Just make sure that you know that's going to be the bottom, that's going to be the top. Otherwise your cards will be upside down. So grab your paper snips, and at the bottom we're going to cut away that small square on that right hand side. Cut that one away, and then we're going to do the same up the top. Cut that one away, and then with the rest of them we're just going to cut up from the bottom, from the vertical up to the horizontal line. Don't cut them away, just cut up. No need to wedge them or anything. Just leave them like that. Grab your tear and tape, and on that narrow strip there, just pop your tape down there. Use any adhesive you like. I just find on these narrow boxes tear and tape is easier to use. And then all you have to do there is fold that in to match. I like to try and come up, rather than get that even there. And there it is. Okay, so that seam is what I would call the back of the box. So fold the side flaps in, the bottom, and then a little bit of tape on there. Okay, that's that, and then that's the box made. the construction of the box made, I should say, and then you'll pop your little pen inside. Hey presto, and it's done. You can put a little glue dot on there if you want to, but the ribbon closure will keep it closed. So that's that bit made. Let's do our stamping. So I've die cut using the Nestle Essentials dies, a piece of Pool Party. We're going to stamp the little paws in Pool Party. So just random stamping with the little paws, just a few, just to give it a bit of interest on the back. And then the sentiment, we're going to stamp in, oh, I grabbed Real Red, not Poppy Parade. That's all right, we'll go with Real Red. It's okay. Just stamp the sentiment. Oops. Down the bottom here. From me to you. That's cute. So I pop Poppy Parade or Real Red. Doesn't matter which one, really. And then for the little puppy, just a scrap of thick basic white, Memento black. I'm going to grab in. He's so cute. It's so great for colouring this little guy. So I'm just going to grab in my dark Pool Party. Is it dark? Oh, it's light. Dark. And with the bullet tip, I'm just going to go around the edges here, sort of where that kind of shading I think would be. Okay, that's the dark. And then the light. For his little cute little jumper. Of course, all little pups need a Pool Party coloured jumper, right? Poppy Parade or Real Red for the collar. You do whatever colour you like. And then I'm going to use crumb cake for the rest of his body. A little bit of dark crumb cake, just a little bit of shading in there. And then the light. I'm going to blend out that dark with the light. So this suite has the dies, obviously, which will cut out all these images. Just makes it easier. I generally, when I see a stamp set that has dies, I generally will get the dies as well. I'm going to leave the little card in his mouth plain white, and I'm going to leave his nose white. I'm just blending out some of those harsher images. Okay, and he's ready for die cutting, and we will be using that die right there. Run it through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I've already done that ahead of time. There he is there, all done. Pop him on, calling it a him, it could be actually a little girl. Just on there. And then I'm going to pop one of these dots. These are the deer dots, they're called, and they are part of this suite. Pop one of those on the top. And this is then going to go on here with the ribbon. Now I suggest, I'm using the Cloud Cover linen ribbon, by the way, for this one. I'm going to put a glue dot at the bottom just to hold that ribbon in. Just down there. To just make it a bit easier when we're tying the ribbon. Now I'm just going to take the ribbon tying out of the frame for a moment because I need to rest it against me to tie it up. You know, that sounds crazy, but you know, sometimes when you're tying ribbon, it just doesn't want to do what you want it to do. There we go. You don't have to put the ribbon on there. You could find another way to, you could just use a glue dot to close the top of it and put like a little tag on the top if you wanted to, I guess. But I like the ribbon. If you have a sheer ribbon like I used in these samples, I think that looks even prettier, but I haven't used my cloud cover ribbon for a while, so why not? I'm going to put some dimensionals on there there they are. Directly there onto the ribbon. Let's put 3. Oops. Probably easier to put them directly onto the cardstock, but never mind. There we are. And if I could just get that bow to look perfect, and let's be honest, I would be here all afternoon doing that, really. Scissors, 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 there. And that is that cute little pen holder treat using the Jolly Delivery stamp set and dies. Do you like it? I really like it. It's really easy to make and I hope you give it a go. As I said, all of the products I used are in the description bar below. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, stampingmary@gmail.com. Thanks so much and have a great day.